chats, 1, 2, 3.
One semi-final done. Another one to go here in Des Moines, Iowa, with the MASL2 playoffs, the national championships, with the current hosts, the Iowa Demon Hawks. looking to go back-to-back on the national championship. In their way is Krajisnik. My name is Justin Forster, and alongside me is Johnny Freeman. We are proud to bring you this broadcast live via Iowa Champions League Network. Johnny, welcome. Unbelievable first game that you guys covered, but on to the next one.
Unbelievable, fantastic, really an effort, great effort from both teams. You know, just the Savage, just too much for the Wings. You know, their starting six were fantastic, and then they had 12 guys coming off the bench and didn't lose a bit of talent, of skill, of touch, of speed. They were just absolutely too much. And guess what, fans? You're in store for another game just like that. Two evenly matched teams. If you look at stats, if you look at records, both of these teams well-deserving. You know, the Demon Hawks are home, so you got to give them maybe a little bit of advantage being in front of their fans. This great environment. Home fans, they're sleeping in their own beds tonight, Justin. So, you know what? We're getting another great game, folks. You paid for the whole seat. I guarantee you tonight, you're only going to need the edge, baby. You're just going to need the edge of your seat. That's it.
That's the word of the day is the edge, baby. Is that right, Johnny? Looking at this matchup here, coming into the second semi-final, the Iowa Demon Hawks at full strength on the roster. Krajisnik at full strength, but talking to the Krajisnik coaching staff, they said to me that this would be a fantastic final.
Oh, I think so. I think you could have picked any of these four teams, put them together in the final, and you would have had a heck of a match. Four best teams in the MASL2 are here without question. Two great teams from the Midwest West, which was, you know, Wichita and Chihuahua. The best team from the north, Iowa. The best team from the east. It's fantastic. And really, you probably watch a lot of M1. I watch M1. There used to be a great chasm of talent between M1 and M2. Now I think you put any of these four teams in M1, and they're going to compete.
Well, I tell you what, credit to Darwin Salas for building this team in this community here in Des Moines and growing the product, the brand. It's been absolutely fantastic. And winning it last season has just grown the fan pool. The players that he's brought in have been absolutely brilliant. Great skill. Looking at some of the players, notable players of the Demon Hawk, who do you think is going to shine today?
Well, I mean, just take a look at the statistics. I was looking at these statistics before the game, and my mouth just dropped. I mean, you've got guys, the top three guys, your top player, Janderson Pereira, 41 goals, not just 41 goals, but 23 assists, trailing Luan Silva, 35 goals, 33 assists. How about Gabriel Camarillo, 34 goals, 12 assists. Caio Ferreira, 23 and 21. It's unbelievable. Who do you defend if you're Krajisnik's, head coach? Who do you defend?
Well, I tell you what, some of the games that I've covered, when these guys are on form, the combinations are so telepathic. You have to keep an eye on them because they're so quick. The movement off the ball is unbelievable. But Krajisnik are here. They've got some quality amongst their roster.
Absolutely. The player that you absolutely have got to watch for Krajisnik is number 9, Murshad Ahmadi. The Afghanistan native is fantastic. He was with Wichita last year. 2 seasons ago, he played 2 seasons with New Mexico. He's got over 100 goals in 4 seasons. This year, he's got 26 goals and 10 assists, and trailing, right behind him, Christian Vera, number 22, 13 goals, 8 assists. Manny Silva, 15 goals, 7 assists, and Ricky Orozco, 8 goals and 29 assists. So just a bunch of guys that can put balls in the back of the net. The interesting thing is you got a wide variety of different kind of players from Krajisnik, from Afghanistan to America to Mexico, a lot of different players. We're seeing Brazilian style play with the Demon Hawks, you know what I mean? And really the Brazilians, aren't they suited for indoor soccer with the futsal, with the technical ability, managing the ball in tight spaces? It's suited for the Brazilian player.
Yeah, there's so much skill amongst this team. Juan Silva, Luan, G. Anderson is absolutely brilliant. You watch him, left and right foot. He can pull it onto both. But not just that. Thiago Coutinho, the head coach for the Demon Hawks, has pulled this team together, and they've stayed here in Des Moines. They've trained together, and that has been the difference. Enrique has also joined in as well. He was playing in the M1, but he's back in the squad now, which is absolutely fantastic. They're at a full strength squad, and now we're going into the starting, the announcement of the Iowa Demon Hawks. And talking of goalkeepers, Rainer Haas, unbelievable season he's had.
And he was fantastic last year. I had the pleasure of seeing him in Wichita last year. We hosted the playoffs last year. The Demon Hawks, obviously, your 2024 MASL2 champions. And I tell you what, it starts in the back. You have to have a great goaltender. You absolutely have to have somebody in between the pipes that not only stops what he should stop, but stops goals that should be in the back of the net. And that's the guy that they have in goal tonight for the Demon Hawks.
And look who's in front of him. Rafael Nascimento. He's had an unbelievable season as well. I think he's leading the nation in blocks, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure you probably know about that.
Well, it's an unappreciated stat in indoor soccer, in my opinion. Everyone wants to see goals and assists, but let's give the defenders some credit. Block shots, blocking the shot before it gets to your goalkeeper, crucial in this tight game. You know, block shots not a big deal in outdoor, but in indoor football, absolutely an unappreciated statistic that is key to winning games.
It is absolutely, and nobody gives them credit. There's no credit that goes to the goalkeepers, the defending, clearing off the line. But just lately, I have noticed a change in that where they're celebrating saves.
Well, I hope so, and they certainly should. Coming from being a defender myself, we got no credit for the defensive plays, but hey, that's fine. We want to see those guys getting the accolades that they should, especially blocking shots. In a game where we'll have 15, 16 goals aside, you know, if you can block some shots, you keep games within challenging. You're trailing 2 or 3 goals, you block a couple shots, now you're back in the game.
Yeah, and as we look at here, we've got Silva coming out.
And number 18,
Stork will probably come off the bench for the Demon Hawks at some point in the game. Jonathan Bowley, who's been injured earlier in the season. Great guy, I've connected with him. Great personality, very humble. And that's Enrique. We did speak about him. He's a veteran in the league.
Well, I think you have to have a good balance of, you know, really veteran players with indoor experience, but you need some of those young legs coming off the bench, some of those legs that can make runs in the third and fourth quarter when those older legs start getting tired.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this matchup. I mean, most of the games have been a blowout for the Demon Hawks.
Well, the fans, I tell you what, you know, some fans might like to see a blowout. Me personally, and I think a lot of indoor soccer fans appreciate a tight game.
And we're going to hand over to the national anthem. We'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to your table for our national anthem.
Beautiful performance from those kids, Justin. What a performance.
Absolutely wonderful, great voices. And I think it's something special to have these kids out here singing the national anthem.
Absolutely, without question. I mean, as many kids as you can get out here enjoying the indoor game, you just build the future of the game. They see how exciting it is, how fun the game is, whether you're playing indoor or outdoor, and it creates a passion inside of you. And I can speak from experience. 1979, started watching the Wichita Wings as a kid in the Kansas Coliseum, and built a fire inside of me for love for the game. And so that's what they're trying to accomplish here in Des Moines. What they're trying to build is a great fan base, a great following, not for just 2025, but for 2035, 2045, as the team builds into the future.
Yeah, and I remember when they first started off here, and we had to travel to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and it was a very, very small fan base. And how much it's grown, and credit to Darwin Salas, who's bought this arena here, which they call the Nest, and the 7 region, which is the 7th fans.
Excellent.
And it's going to be unbelievable. I know everybody's excited for this matchup here. I know these guys here, the Demon Hawks, have been waiting for at least 2 weeks for this. They've been nervous. They've been talking about it. I was talking to some players. I think this is going to be a 2 or 1 goal game.
Well, it's hard to say. Nobody's I watched Krajisnik play these last couple games as they were kind of battling to see if they were going to be the number 1 seed coming out of the East. And, the 2-week layoff for the players is a long time, especially in indoor soccer, not to play. Wings had the same situation. Chihuahua had the same situation. Krajisnik's coming, if you want to call it fresh legs, fresh, at least minimum fresh touches on the ball with them. They just played last weekend. So we'll see what happens next here. Exciting matchup. Iowa Demon Hawks taking on United Elite Krajisnik FC.
And as we look at the lineups here, Reina Haas, we spoke about earlier in goal, starting a goal. Afanascimento has accumulated blocks over the season. Starting at the back, Marilo Curelli, another veteran in this team. Unbelievable, but does score goals. Starting at the back, Geraldo Jr., what a fantastic character. I've had interaction with him. Brilliant. Thiago Freitas back in the fold. Another one that's come in for the game. At number 12, Lincoln Borges, another player that's been with the team over the last 2 years. Luan Silva wearing jersey number 10, player to watch out for.
35 goals, 33 assists.
Tal Ferrer wearing number 11, Caio, absolutely brilliant. Guillermo Pereira, number 17. Gustavo Murta, another veteran of this team, wearing 21. Gabriel Martinez from Mexico. The Giants will hold the ball up. And the head coach, Thiago Coutinho.
Yeah, I had a great conversation in the awards banquet that they had earlier. Coutinho, English getting a lot better. We had a hard time communicating last year in Wichita, but what a great coach he has. And really, to do back-to-back, being able to come, again, they're looking for another spot in the final, second season in a row, second year at the helm of this great club. What a head coach in Coutinho.
He's done wonders, and he's looking to repeat it again. As you're looking at the screen here, the Iowa Demon Hawks are going from left to right in their all black uniforms. Krajisnik in their all blues, going from right to left.
Well, again, it's going to be exciting. The head coach, Tariq Mekic, talked to him before the game. He's excited about the opportunity to see some different teams and really to see how well they stand up against a different opponent. Gordy Gerson is a name that many MASL fans will be familiar with, a player for Utica. He's the assistant coach here for Krajisnik.
As the ball crashes off the ground, Krajisnik going in for the first attack. Just off the boards there on the far side. Pressure coming in from the Demon Hawks. It's going to be absolutely fireworks at the beginning because the Demon Hawks do start off very, very aggressively as Reina Haas picks up. Looks forward. Gianderson just working off the shoulder of the defender. Time and space. He wants the ball, but Silva just getting dispossessed. He has a chance here for Krajisnik. Cross the...
Yeah, Murshad Ahmadi with the shot. He's dangerous with the left foot. And he's quick, velocity of his shot, and also how quick he can get the shot off. You'll have to watch out for him. That's number 9.
Enrique just slowing it down. And we spoke about Ahmadi earlier on. fantastic player. As the Demon Hawks now, cutting it onto the left, right, shot, coming in. Anderson looking to pounce onto that one. Silva cutting it onto his left footers. The All Blue of Krajisnik looking to break out. Up front here is Krajisnik looking to make something of it. Two defenders, Corelli, Nascimento, as they clear their lines. Krajisnik looking to build as they make some changes. The subs coming in. Slide tackle coming in, absolutely brilliant from Nascimento. Enrique on the ball, wearing 25. Borges playing it to the far side. As the Demon Hawks are rotating at pace here, trying to open up the space in the passing lanes to get the ball forward. Off the boards now, it's picked up by Krajisnik. Amadi. As Krajisnik now looking to possess. There's a lot of black jerseys behind the ball in the zone. Ball played forward. And that's going to be a Krajisnik ball.
And I'm not sure where they're going to start this. They were starting it off the red line start off of the scoreboard.
There'll be a free kick here for Krajisnik. Options to the left and right. Opts to go straight off the boards. Powerful shot there with that one. And it's well tackled there, but Krajisnik picking up the ball, looking to break. Rainer Haas picks up, looks forward, looking at his options all round. He has one there. The Silva, number 15, ball played forward. Enrique strikes onto his left foot, right foot. Well defended there by the ever formidable back line of Krajisnik. Enrique trying to thread a way through. Pressure was too tight. Well, you can already see right now, Johnny, it's going to be an absolute cracker here.
Without question. Waiting to see if Demon Hawks can get something going offensively. Krajisnik obviously defending well, getting players behind the ball. And here comes Krajisnik
coming up. That's going to be a foul on the far side there as they were winding up to take a shot.
Yeah, and Rashad Ahmadi had some space over here in this box, and we're going to see a restart coming up here for Krajisnik. We'll see what they have drawn up on this free kick opportunity. 12 minutes and some change is all that's left in the first quarter. It's flying by, Justin.
Oh, it flies by, that's for sure. And it's going to be exciting end to end. It's not going to be long before a goal opens up this game, and then they'll be chasing it as Krajisnik. Little movement, Mohammadi off the ball, played across, Mohammadi on the ball, lining up, got a lot of skill, left foot strike, and that's a deflection. That should be an easy one for Rainer Haas, who looks to go to Enrique, to his right-hand side.
And that's one of those blocks that we talked about, Felipe de Silva getting a foot on that ball.
And here goes Martinez.
Yeah, Camarillo over here on this near post, 34 goals and 12 assists. He's definitely somebody Krajisnik needs to mark up well and keep it tight.
Camarillo is absolutely fantastic. He's a player that holds the ball up. It's difficult to get the ball off him. He's that lanky striker, but I tell you what, his tap and goals off the line are absolutely brilliant as Camarillo shields the ball, cuts inside, looking to the far side. As the Demon Hawks now overlapping, coming in. Shot coming in, great save there.
Andrew Taylor, in great position, the goalkeeper, but again, good work from the Demon Hawks, and they've got their first or second shot of the game so far. Watch this movement to his left foot as he has a shot there. Again, great positioning from the goalkeeper. But we'll see a free kick restart from the corner.
Perfect height there for Taylor. Silva steps up to take this free kick. He's got Geraldo back. Enrique with a strike, didn't quite connect that one as it was blocked. Camarillo on the swivel turn with the left foot. Cleared away. And look at that coverage there from Enrique, just coming across to cover his grounds as he switches play to the far side. Still 0-0 here with under 11 minutes to go of the first quarter. Silva under pressure as the changes are coming in. Not really a good time to make it. Nascimento's back. Borges is in as well as Krajisnik look to rebuild and progress up the field as they look to play the ball around the corner. Lovely ball with the outside of the foot. Great technique there. Well held up.
The big man in the corner, Christian Vera,
Christian Vero, he's got some size to him as well, so he could hold the ball up. He's a great target player.
Absolutely.
Borges out to the far side. Now, G. Anderson on the ball. Strikes off the boards. Rebound, Silva. G. Anderson makes a run into the area. Opts to go back to Nascimento. Nascimento just slows it down out to the far side here. Borges looking for a free kick.
And he got the whistle.
You've got to work it sometimes, and as play goes on, nice piece of skill there. And the overlapping run there. Silva on our near side. G. Anderson trying to find space in the area. Silva with a strike off the boards. And another great opportunity there, just coming off the boards as Taylor.
Yeah, the woodwork, the goalkeeper's best friend there, Justin.
As the ball's played forward by Taylor. Options, great run going forward there from his teammate. It would have been the best option.
Yeah, Joshua Card had a space to look like for a second, but quickly the defense cut it off.
And it's G. Anderson just getting his foot to it. He's so deceptive. The size on that guy as well, but he's so physical. Gets himself into good positions. Yeah, Silva onto our near side. Enrique trying to break down off the boards. He's under pressure with 2 blue jerseys on him. Comes out and Krajisnik just managed to get a hold of the ball as they're looking to break forward. And it's another coverage there from Nascimento. Silva onto his right foot, back into his left. No man on. Need the call, but the game goes so fast.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'd like to say it's harder for us, Justin, to call the game, but I think it's harder for these guys to play it.
I tell you what, boys, end-to-end with us, keeping up with everyone. And that looks like it's going to be a free kick, but it's going to be to Krajisnik.
Yeah, the foul called there on number 11, Caio Ferreira, and he wasn't happy with that.
Caio Ferreira, another player in this team that's been with them all season. I've seen some great combinations with these Brazilian lads. They're telepathic, they know what they're doing, their movements. That's just training together as Taylor launches the ball forward, off the boards and down on the boards on the near side. As the ball's cleared, options with Taylor to go back here. Nice and easy. Look at the skill there. He's under pressure there. He's got to be careful.
Well, especially the keeper out of the goal.
As the Demon Hawks still looking to break. Keeping possession. He has a chance. Ball off the boards and it's come out. Shot! Save! What a block there from Borges.
Yeah, absolutely. A great tackle. Really a goal-saving tackle there from Ricky Orozco. The defender got down low and blocked the shot.
Great to see Felipe De Silva back in the squad as well.
Big defender back there, Jose Tavares for Krajisnik. Look at him battling.
He does very well there. He's composed at the back. He doesn't stress. Great tackle there from Nascimento. Opts to play it out. As the ball's going back.
Here's Mashad Amadi. This is the speed from Mashad Amadi.
This could be a problem. Yeah, Mashad Amadi. Right in the house. 2 block saves. Absolutely fantastic. Amadi on the ball, cutting in. Opts for the back heel. Little fake. Well read there. As the Demon Hawks now looking to clear their lines. That could have been trouble. The Demon Hawks now on the far side, and that should be Taylor.
Yeah, great. That was a great run. Mashad Amadi really, again, he shows the acceleration, the speed off the ball to get to that, and then just couldn't finish it. And, hats off to the goalkeeper. 2 back-to-back saves from the Demon Hawks keeper.
As Krajisnik looked to slow things down here. Lovely ball played through the passing lanes. As the Demon Hawks now looking to break. They should earn a free kick there. As Camarillo is back in the fold here.
Yeah, Alex Gomez from Krajisnik called for the foul. And here a quick restart from the Demon Hawks.
Caio with the overlapping run. Silva. They're being closed down so tightly by this Krajisnik defense. It's a force to be reckoned with. We're coming up to close to 6 minutes left. Still 0-0. And it's been end-to-end so far.
And I'd like to say these two teams are feeling each other out a little bit, but they're absolutely not. Both these teams are going 100% at each other. It's just great football we're watching.
Football on display, skill on display. This is an exhibition, a techers exhibition that we should see today.
Like I said, folks, if you're not here, my goodness, you're missing a show. I'm sure it's great on the telly, but it's much better if you're here at the nest.
Thiago Freitas back in the squad here for the playoffs. Enrique back in the squad for the playoffs. The Demon Hawks had a full-strength squad as the free kick gets taken. Nice little combination out wide. Shot coming in. This should be cleared. Great recovery runs there from Krajisnik defenders as Luan Silva onto his left foot, fakes a shot, comes out. Too many blue jerseys behind the boards. Difficult for him to carve out a strike. Freitas looking to disguise his ball into Camaril. Didn't quite work out. The Freitas putting pressure on the far side. As the Krajisnik look to come out, they got options up front. It could have been dangerous. Luan Silva, Nascimento on the ball, just up against the board. Strike coming in, goal! The opening goal of the second semi-final here. What an absolutely brilliant strike.
Yeah, absolutely. What a goal from Manny Silva. 16 goals on the season. It was a battle over there in the corner with Gomez. And just getting a little bit of space, and all you need is just the space of a ball, Justin, and that's all he had. Touches it in far post, banks it off the post into the back of the net. 1-0. Krajisnik taking the lead.
Great technique, but look how he struck it across Reina. Reina Haas is a fantastic keeper, but the power he got on that strike to place it into the opposite corner is absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant skill, absolutely brilliant skill. 1-0. In really a tight, exciting game so far. I think, Justin, we've got a lot more ahead of us. And here again, we're going to take a look at the goal.
What an absolutely brilliant goal. Reina Haas going low onto his knees. So he's committed, as you can see. Do you think he's going backwards here?
Yeah, I just don't think that there's much you can do as a goalkeeper. A hit with off of the left foot. And, again, it's advantage to the man with the ball on his left foot.
Absolutely brilliant. As we're in a timeout right now, thoughts so far in this first quarter? It's been absolutely brilliant. As we expected, fireworks for the fans and the viewers at home.
100%. It's what we expect to see in an MASL2 semifinal. The 4 best teams in the nation, we're looking at 2 of them. Right now, they're going 100% full press, full field press. And if they've got the bench, if they've got the fitness, if they've got everything in place, I mean, we're going to see this for a full, 60 minutes.
Well, it's going to be fitness as well, as these two teams here are very close in skill and tactical ability in that. But fitness, I think, is going to prevail in the end.
Without question. I mean, Krajisnik coming all the way from Utica by bus. They were unable to get the flights scheduled as they, again, were punching their ticket in the final, moments of the regular season, and so they drove here, started driving on Thursday. So in my opinion, third and fourth quarter, we may see fatigue from these guys. As
Freitas picks up the ball into G. Anderson, just didn't quite get a hold of it, leaning back. It was onto his favorite left foot. As Nascimento picks up, as the Demon Hawks 1-0 down with a fantastic strike. Krajisnik leading. Nice little flick. Didn't quite work out. The understanding there was G. Anderson looking for Freitas. Reina Haas drives the ball forward into G. Anderson. G. Anderson holding the ball up, needs support underneath. Does okay. He just manages to hold off his defender, lays it off. He's looking for the next run into the area. Lovely ball played in. Give and go. Kayo looking for the return ball. Out to the far side. Freitas. Into G. Anderson, looking for the layup, looking for the free kick, not given. And off goes Krajisnik again. Coming up to 4:22 left. Leading by a goal to 0. Shot coming in, Reina Haas.
Good decision there from Haas. He had one of the players on the back door there waiting on the far post with a cigarette just waiting to tap it in the back.
Luckily that Haas was there, reaching out with his left hand. He's been the busier of the 2 goalkeepers. Strike coming in. And that was Luan Silva. Very unlike him. As we see this again, he's leaning back and balloons the ball over there.
Well, the lads can be patient. They need to settle down. It's only 1 goal. You know what I mean? just settle down, relax. That's probably not the best high percentage shot to take in that sort of situation. Hold on to the ball, build, give your teammates an opportunity to catch up with the play.
As Corelli, we're trying to turn there. It's going to be a Demon Hawks ball, I believe. As we see the changes coming in. Corelli leaving. Borges leaving. In comes the veterans. Luan Silva on the ball. Corelli back in the mix. And he'll just hover off the shoulders of the defenders. Kaio's back in, who looks to get the ball. Lovely ball played and goal! Anderson, a well-worked free kick from Luan Silva.
You know, that's what this game's all about, Justin, is set pieces, taking opportunities, and you just need a ball's worth of space, and that's all he gets. Just a ball's worth of space. Look at him sneak in on the back post and touch it in so nice with the left foot. So nice, so composed on the back post.
Just a little tap in, but the run from Corelli to pull the defender away, as you see there, Luan Silva, that is off the training park.
No, you absolutely can't give, you know, an open back post touch in. And I'll tell you what, give credit to the finish. That's not as easy a finish as you think.
No, I mean, it's a tap-in, but sometimes the tap-ins are the hardest ones. As Luan Silva nearly dispossessed, goes back to his goalkeeper, Reina Haas. Borges looking for it, incoming short. Lovely ball around the corner there. As the Demon Hawks looking to break. Enrique on the ball, off the board, shields well. Ball comes up. Borges not quite there. Nascimento was also up there. As Krajisnik now looking to break forward. Tackles going in, thick and thin here. On the fly. It's coming up to 3 minutes left of the first quarter. With it at 1-1. Emotions on the sideline.
Of course, we're going to have an emotional. I mean, this is a whole season, 12 games apiece for both of these teams, both teams battling.
Going to be a Krajisnik ball. Ahmadi in the area there of the shoulders.
Yeah, Rashad Ahmadi over there on that far post, number 9.
Little back heel, nice little play there, looking for the give and go. Camarillo just putting pressure, didn't quite get on it. Ball goes across. Not quite connected. Luan Silva, lovely ball.
What a great run.
Taylor should deal with this. That looks like that's going to be did that look like a free kick?
Well, it looked like it potentially could be, but I think maybe the ref thought he might have gone down a little bit too easy.
3 versus 1. Oh, Silva, he could have played that ball out to the near side here. Held up by Corelli. Does well. Silva. Lovely ball again to Kaio. Kaio finding Corelli. Corelli's Silva. Passing lanes are opened up in front. Strike coming in from Silva. He had options into feet of Corelli and that of Camarillo, and that's where they're good. Playing into his feet and working off him. I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah. You want to see, again, they're taking low percentage shots from outside. In my opinion, not going to beat Taylor, a keeper of this quality, from that far out. But again, it's still early in the game. I think the Demon Hawks can be a little bit more patient on offense as they're pushing the ball forward. You know, work the spaces, try to find the passing lanes as they break down the Krajisnik defense.
A sense of nerves, and even at this level, players get nervous. It is the National Championship playoff of the MASL2 here in Des Moines, Iowa, at the Nest. The Demon Hawks are looking to create history by winning back-to-back national championships. Taylor on the ball, chests it out.
Good feet from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he did very well, and it helps to have goalkeepers with good feet in this game, in any soccer matches. The ball played out wide, off the boards. As Camarillo goes in for the challenge. It's well worked there from Krajisnik. Lovely ball. Look at that threaded pass through the eye of a needle, held up there on the boards. Fine figure of a frame there. Krajisnik keeping possession as the changes come in.
Yeah, good change there from Krajisnik. Smart to make the change while they're holding the ball. You definitely don't want to make these changes defensively.
There's the movements off the ball, off the boards, and it's off the boards again. Clattering tackles going in there. Oh! It's Back of the net, out of nothing. Krajisnik go 2 goals to 1 up. Absolutely brilliant.
And when we see this replay, really, again, it's just an indoor goal here. Just rattling the balls. It's a Wallace score. Watch him play the ball off of the boards. The player gets inside. I believe it's number 15. It looked like to me Joshua Card, I think, is got the touch on it and into the back of the net. Or maybe that was Victor Stasiak. I can't see the number if that's 15 or 16, but nevertheless, as he's going down, he just side foots it into the back of the net.
Krajisnik back up by 2 goals to 1 with 35 seconds coming up here to the end of the first quarter. It's Anderson holding up the ball well. Luan Silva on it, trying to create space. Plays a lovely ball through. Blocked then, cleared away by Krajisnik as they're looking to hold the lines.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Demon Hawks have enough time here with 17 seconds left to really build something, slow things down just a second and get a touch. A quick restart here. They can slow things up. They've got 10 seconds. Build,
Silva.
Be patient.
G. Anderson has options on the inside. Runs coming in, well blocked there. All it needed was a deflection. Good defending there from Krajisnik as the ball's played forward. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter with the second quarter coming up. This is a nail biter. Do not leave your seats. We will be back shortly with this broadcast for the start of the second quarter. G. Anderson on the.
Don't forget to share our Facebook page and our social media platforms. Iowa Demon Hawks. Remember to sign up to be part of the Hawk Leading Squad. Every second person that signs up will get a big prize. Go to IowaDemonHawks.com and win prizes with us.
joined us, my name is Justin Forster, and alongside me is Johnny Freedom. It's been absolutely brilliant as the Demon Hawks now going from right to left, losing by 2-1. Off the boards, chance. He comes out here. He's picked up here by Kai Ferreira. Looking to carry on his run onto our near side here. Enrique into Freitas. Part of the winning team from last year. Freitas looking for the give and go combination. Too many blue shirts. Lovely reverse ball there. Pirelli out wide. Shot coming in. Didn't quite work out. Another brilliant block there. The blue jerseys with Kranjček. Kranjček looking to secure possession now. As the press comes in high. Into Taylor. Taylor off the boards looking for his teammate. Didn't quite work out. The press coming in. Absolutely brilliant there. But look at the cover coming across from Kyle Pereira. He wins the ball fairly. Did it look fair, Johnny?
Well, I think it did look fair. I think he's, I mean, it's a clash of two big bodies. I don't think it's a foul. I think it's just an unfortunate, again, collision. They clattered into one another. And I think it's just a tough thing. We're going to take a look at it here again on the replay. We can watch it.
Lovely
if the camera angle got it.
It looks like it might be, I was thinking Kyle Greenwich, but it's not.
Yeah, caught his knee a little bit into the body. That knocked down on the play was number 21. That looks like that. Yeah, that's Taisa dos Santos. Taisa dos Santos. And then I got some clarification. It was Victor Stajic who got that second goal. Victor Stajic got that second goal, number 16. And so, folks, we apologize for that. We're just getting our first look at these Krajisnik players. And as you can see, the game's moving quickly. Justin and I doing the best. Absolutely can.
well intercepted there, but the ball's cleared away. It's Krajisnik now breaking forward. Pressure coming on. Reina Haas now has to deal with that one off the boards. Doesn't do so. Here's a chance with Krajisnik. Reina Haas clearing it up into the rafters.
Yeah, smart, but this is going to be a top-of-the-arc restart. And I tell you what, we'll take a top-of-the-arc restart over an empty netter any day of the week. We'll see what Krajisnik has drawn up in the dirt, what they've done, you know, in on the training pitch to see if they can break open some passing lanes on this free kick opportunity. It's Murshada Mahdi, Justin. That's
Mahdi on the ball again. He's got some speed about him as well. He's electrifying as he looks to strike off the post. Unbelievable technique.
Yeah, Murshada Mahdi, both feet. He's equally as dangerous with the left foot.
Oh, look at that header there from Freitas going forward, but it's cleared away as Anderson was looking for it as the ball comes forward. I believe that's going to be a handball.
No, I think it hit the top of the boards there. I think it's going to be a restart. And it's going to be a top-of-the-arc restart because it came off of the goalie's foot on this side on the opposite side of the red line. So they treated it as a clearance, and so we're going to see a top-of-the-arc restart for the Demon Hawks.
Anderson, Silva, back heel, strike, and that was Freitas with the strike. It's picked up on the far side by Camarillo. Didn't quite work out. Anderson, it's not 40 from. We have a 3 versus 1 here. Up to our near side with a chance. Touch didn't go well. Off the board, strike, goal!
And that could have been any of those 3 players. Yeah, it could have been any of those 3 players to put that in the back of the net. Murshada Mahdi got a shot. Initially watched the save. Keeper makes a big save on the heavy touch. Murshada Mahdi was looking to put it in the back of the net, or maybe that was a pass off of the boards. But nevertheless, putting it into the back of the net. Number 7, Maldini Concalves puts it in the back of the net and doubles the lead for Krajisnik 3-1.
I think Mashadi was actually going for goal there to add to his tally.
I think so as well. I don't think he misses an opportunity, but
would you question the recovery runs?
No, not at all. Absolutely. I mean, look at the reality is that they're looking to catch the Demon Hawks on the break, and that's what they did. And you've got the speed up top with Murshada Mahdi. He's dangerous, man. And it's not just Murshada Mahdi. It's Gonsalves. It's several of the other players. I mean, in essence, they had a 3v1 there.
We have our first power play here, and it's going to go to Krajisnik as Camarillo is now off for the 2-minute duration.
Gabriel Camarillo called for the 2-minute penalty. He'll sit in the sin bin for a couple minutes, and we'll see how successful Krajisnik's power play is. Now, looking at the statistics, and this may be a mistake on the MASL page, but I have them not scoring a single goal on a power play, 0% on the power play, and 100% on the penalty kill. So to me, that seems like that's probably off. Maybe that's a statistic they haven't been putting in. That's just hard for me to believe in this
So
game.
you talk about those statistics. So it's in favor of the Iowa Demon Hawks here, as they will look to counter-attack. As the ball is being shifted around by Krajisnik. Shot coming in on the volley. That man again on the far side.
Yeah, Rashad Ahmadi looking for a side volley. Golasso finish, goes above the woodwork.
Looking to break again, Ahmadi. Ball dispossessed, played into Enrique, looking to break. Cover coming in, it's to Freitas on the far side, cutting in. This could be a chance. Take the opportunity, goes down. No free kick called right now. Couple of feet stamping there, but the ball's brought away. As Ahmadi again plays the ball to our near side here. There's Gonzalez on our near side, wearing jersey number 7. Also fantastic on the break. On the ball right now, we have Krajisnik. Shot coming across the area. Another strike off the board.
Silva has a nice hit.
And it's onto our near side. It is played forward by Caio Ferreira into Enrique. Enrique still has it. Off the boards. That was a chance.
Hit the woodwork.
A moment to take that opportunity.
Yeah, a great counter from the Demon Hawks, and what a way to be on a power play. Just a couple seconds left, 10 seconds left. It looks like the Demon Hawks may have killed this one.
Manny Silva on the ball, scoring goal score of one of them. Lovely little ball in, looking for the combination. Didn't quite work out as he goes to ground. And Camarillo is back into the game, 2 versus 1. Sneaking in wasn't the pass that Enrique was looking for. As Enrique keeps the ball, has options, support. Caio Ferreira strikes, and that's going to land on Hickman Rd if we're not careful. If there was no boards here, that was on Hickman Rd.
Yeah, that was, he had a little bit of glory stuck in his eye there, didn't he? He was looking for glory and just leaning back and looking up, and we'll have a restart here coming up for Taylor.
They're just not allowed to get into the rhythm of the Demon Hawks. What a lovely little layoff there. The ball comes across. Their rhythm has been disrupted, and it's because of the press. I think it's because of the press and the momentum on the breaks. Ahmadi, look at him again. Race coming up. Ball bobbling everywhere. Krajisnik keeping possession now. Manny Silva. Been really great at the back there. He's been solid. Challenges going in thick and thin.
Yeah, the foul called there on the Demon Hawks. We'll see a restart. And I think it was just, just got an arm on the shoulder of the Krajisnik player.
Manny Silva trying to break past G. Anderson. G. Anderson stepping across to block him. That's going to be a free kick to the Demon Hawks. Leo So, an impressive player as well, but as you see this, is it Juan Silva? Freitas on the ball, playing it into Caio out to the far side. Freitas been very, very patient. Juan Silva, here's Anderson, passing lanes were blocked, forced to go wide, and Silva back into Freitas, lining it up, showing his skill, left-footed strike. Just swinging his hips around it, drawing the ball wide. Freitas out wide again. The Demon Hawks being very, very patient here in the build-up, looking for the options, and that's what they need to do, is just be very patient. He has a chance. Silva, the fake inside, onto his right for goal! Juan Silva, that's the skill that we've been missing this game.
Without question. I mean, not only did he juke the player, he juked the cameraman. He juked me as well. Watch that. And then gets it on that right foot. And a little bit of a screen here. Watch the screen from the Demon Hawks player number 30. Janderson Pereira. screens Taylor just a little bit, and that's enough to sneak it past the near post.
And that's the trademark move of Luan Silva, a little shimmy shake of the hips. Fakes it on the left, brings it on to the right, and Manny Silva strikes. And again, back into the thick of things. Yeah, we don't have time to take a break. It's 3-2 right now to the...
No chance for a break in this game. What a game, folks. I'm telling you. You should be here watching this game live. We should, I tell you what, sitting up here in this booth, this great view angle, we should be paying the Demon Hawks Club for this opportunity, not the other way around, folks. It's a great game.
Yeah, and like you said, a great view from up here as the ball's played forward. Pirelli on the ball again. Man on Manny. Manny Silva putting pressure on him. And it's now picked up here. Ball played forward into Enrique. Enrique turning. Gets in there. Borges! Borges with the rebound, just tapping the ball into the back of the net. After all the hard work was done by Enrique on the turn, as we see this again.
Yeah, look at Bruno Enrique does all the work. Look at him. Could go down, tries his best to stay on his feet and just get the ball. And and all they got to do is create chaos inside the box. Just get the ball in front of the box. That's all you need is just an opportunity. And look what happens when you create those opportunities inside the box.
All the legwork done, but it's the resilience, the aggressiveness to be first to the ball in the box there, and it was Borges.
Fantastic effort from both of those players. And I tell you what, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, folks. Like I said, what a game. We're on we're on an official timeout right now, folks. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back in less than a minute.
Welcome back, folks. 7:51 left here. 3-3. The Iowa Demon Hawks in Krajisnik in the second semi-final of the night, looking to play in the final.
Chihuahua Savage is the opponent. One of these teams going to punch their ticket into the championship final. Make sure you watch that on this same channel, the Iowa Championship Network, right here on YouTube, MASL2 Action. Oh, there's a terrible ball into a really dangerous play as he pushed the player head first into the boards.
As we look at this again, Freitas coming across, just gets his body in between himself and the defender. Was that malicious, Johnny?
No, I don't think so. I think he was holding his arms up. That was Maldini Gonçalves. I don't think he meant to, but the player's going down head first into the boards. It's just a dangerous situation.
As the Demon Hawks on the far side, Anderson on the ball, under pressure. You can see that Krajisnik have done their homework. As the ball's out, another tackle going in. Pio. There was an off-the-ball moment on the far side with Anderson.
Yep. Yeah, players clattering into one another over on the far side. A little shake-up you can see right there as he kind of took his legs down. The referee was right there, so if there was anything malicious there, I think the referee would have called it. And then over here, a couple players again clattering into one another here over on this near board side.
Kaya on the ball, comes onto our near side. Fracture strikes across. Goal! Goal, Demon Hawks! What a fantastic goal on the far side. Camarillo!
Yeah, Gabriel Camarillo making a living on the back post right now.
But look at this again. It's a cross area. Camarillo lives for these moments. What a strike across the area. And it came off his shin into the back of the net. 4-3 to the Demon Hawks.
That's all you got to do is get the ball inside the penalty area And it only just takes the sweetest of deflection, and just like that, Demon Hawks are on top for the first time in this game.
What's amazing how the game can change at any moment. 3-1 down, 4-3 up. We've seen this so many times this season, but this is what makes this game, the arena soccer, so exciting.
Absolutely. I mean, it's built for Americans, Justin. You know what I mean? Absolutely built for Americans.
What's wrong with the South African? I love this game.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying, you know, back in the 80s when, you know, late 70s, early 80s, you know, indoor soccer was getting developed. NASL was here, but I don't think the Americans were quite ready for it. They weren't for 90 minutes of beautiful football. They weren't ready for it, and so they built indoor soccer, and Americans, we love it. And now that love for this game is starting to spread all over the world, but you can't deny the excitement of arena soccer.
And that's why we're trying to get more crowds, and I've spread the word of the excitement of this. Just think of hockey or basketball with a soccer ball. It's absolutely fantastic. First time I heard of arena soccer was when I came to this country. Futsal I knew about. You've played the game. You've got experience in the game. We'll talk about your experience a little later on in the broadcast. But
absolutely, it's fantastic. I mean, everyone, you know, anybody from my age in the, you know, and I won't give it away, but my number starts with a 5. You know, any of us,
so does mine.
Any of our numbers, any of your number starts with a 5. You know, you got your start in this game in the arena.
Manny Silva trying to get the ball through. It didn't quite work out. Enrique cutting onto his left-hand side. Too many blue jerseys recovering. Great recovery runs there from Krajisnik. Nascimento, part of the national championship team as well, as the ball wasn't quite held on. Taylor showing his composure. Hamadi picked up. Manny Silva on the ball right now. As options forward for Krajisnik. Great skill here. Krajisnik looking to break in. And as you mentioned, traveled in by bus because they couldn't get the flights organized in time. Ball played forward here. Nascimento on the far side. And the defender comes across, and that's going to be...
Yeah, just a foul there, but you know, look at the defender. I'm not sure if we're going to get the chance to see the replay, but just great positioning from the Krajisnik defenders. He got himself into space. Look at that.
Look at that commitment. We spoke about celebrating goals. Look at that commitment from that guy, Caio Ferreira. This is what he's about. Look at him coming across here to your left. Absolutely brilliant. Great commitment.
Gave up some skin as well, I'm sure.
If it didn't quite connect that, but if you're playing for a national championship or to get there, this is what it takes.
Without question, you're going to have to give up a little bit of skin playing on this carpet. It's not forgiving.
Ball played forward, off the boards. Crafty little move there from Hamadi. And here we go here. G. Anderson out to our near side. Borges onto his right foot, strikes, blocked. It was a little off balance there.
Yeah, but look at Janderson Pereira. They're just the size. Look at him just win the ball. Using that size and his feet to win the ball back. And that play started back there from Janderson Pereira. Oh, and unfortunate, the call that goes on the Demon Hawks there will be a restart. Come up from the lads from Utica.
Caio Ferreira steps up, played into Luan. Silvantes left foot strikes. Looking for G. Anderson, sneaking again. Camarillo scoring the 4th goal for the Demon Hawks on the ball now, does well. Freitas to our near side here, Caio Pereira. Caio on the ball, Caio strike! My word! Caio Pereira out of nothing with his left foot into the top corner. Taylor couldn't do anything with that one.
Absolutely not. Watch this shot with the left foot. He absolutely smashes it up there where Grandma keeps the cookies. Absolutely nasty. Nothing that Taylor could do.
Phenomenal strike. Absolute banger into the top bin.
Absolutely. Just an absolutely class finish. Class finish. And that gives a little bit of a 2-goal cushion for the Demon Hawks. They've battled their way back, trailing at 1.2, now leading by 2 with just 5 minutes.
We have a yellow card on the side. It's for the...
It looks like it's Gordy Gerson over there going to get the yellow card on the staff. And so they'll have to, if it's a yellow card that's issued, they're gonna have to choose to send a player over here. Well, I thought they were gonna have to put somebody in the bin on the yellow card, but I guess not.
I believe it was Terak,
Oh,
the
okay.
head coach. He's got the yellow card. As the game gets a bit feisty and chippy.
It's what we like.
With under 5 minutes to go, with Demon Hawks leading by 5-3, has been a cracking match. It's the expectations that we've wanted here. Johnny has been absolutely brilliant. Great to witness.
Fantastic. Blessed to be up here in the commentator's booth with you, Justin. What a game.
Onto our near side, Krajisnik, who led by 2 goals. Now 2 goals down in the corner, near side. Ball played back, intercepted by the Demon Hawks, looking to play the ball out. Pressure from Enrique. The experience of Enrique. Luan Silva trying to press. De Silva, number 15 in the penalty area. Waiting on the defenders. Well held up on the far side. As Krajisnik looking to build and make something of the shot coming in. Oh my word, what a fantastic strike.
Absolutely, what a goal. Number 21, that's Taisa dos Santos. It took a deflection here, we see it, and it took a deflection off of the defender, and Haas just couldn't get to it. Unfortunate deflection for the Demon Hawks and the goalkeeper. Fortunate deflection for number 21, Taisa dos Santos.
And that's all it takes. To be honest with you, that's all it takes. No pressure on the ball, just a lane to strike, a yard of space. The Santos, you don't give him that space. Ball around the corner by Kyle. Lovely ball into C. Anderson. Didn't quite connect how he wanted. Onto our near side, Corelli. C. Anderson shielding the ball. Oh, Kyle Pereira. Press coming in. At all ends. Large piece of skill there from C. Anderson. Wasn't quite.
And that's unfortunate there for Krajisnik. They had a touch. They had a Mahdi out wide, but again, hit that scoreboard. They're going to have to make those adjustments. It's not a disadvantage for just one team. It's a disadvantage for all the teams. Now a red line restart for the Demon Hawks.
Silver on the ball. He has Freitas to his left-hand side. Freitas fakes it. Strike. Another fake. Well blocked there at the back. G. Anderson looking to pile into the area. Well blocked there and it's cleared away. Luan Silva with a bit of skill here. Kyle Pereira. Lovely ball again round the corner. Freitas holds the ball up well. Marquis style. Fakes onto his left foot. Didn't quite get the shot off. Luan Silva. 2 players down. Strike coming in. He has a chance. Freitas. Goal! Freitas putting the Demon Hawks up by 6-4.
Now, what did your youth coach tell you to do back in the day? Play with the whistle. Play the whistle. You know what I mean? You can't stop play. Krajisnik player down on the ground, clutching his face. Neither referee blowing the whistle. As a player, you got to get up and start playing. He was playing the whistle, didn't get the whistle. In essence, playing a man down and into the back of the net. Now they've doubled their league again.
Out of the picture, on the bench for Krajisnik, Terak was on the pitch complaining about the injured player.
Well, I don't know. They didn't stop the play. It's an unfortunate situation for Krajisnik, but you have to continue to keep playing, play the whistle.
Nice bit of skill there. Cracking goal with the skill of the Freitas. Enrique beaten there. Manny Silva on the ball, onto his left foot, right foot, and a critical block there from Nascimento, who was lurking on the far post, and the All Blue was ready to finish it off.
Absolutely. Great defensive effort there from the Demon Hawks. It was a beautiful build-up play from Krajisnik, just couldn't get the final touch.
Taisa dos Santos on the far side was looking to finish that off. As the Demon Hawks now breaking. Challenges coming in off the boards. I think there's going to be a Demon Hawks ball. Just under 3 minutes left till halftime in what has been an absolutely cracking match.
Absolutely cracking. To put it mildly, Justin, it's been fantastic. What a joy. 10 goals already from these two great teams, keeping things
Freitas
exciting.
on the ball. Oh, you could see what he was trying to do with the movements on the far side, and he has a chance here. 3 versus 2. What a tackle there from Silva. Luan Silva looking to press wing. The formidable number 10 jersey, which all the Brazilians we know love to wear. Ball played across Freitas. Strikes and is blocked. I actually thought he was going to fake and bring it on to his right foot.
Absolutely, and I think that's what the Krajisnik player thought he was going to do as well. Demon Hawks with the ball
Luan
back.
Silva,
What a
look at that
touch.
shake of the hips. Strike, another fake. Loves it onto his left foot. Strike! Oh, what a save. Taylor got a hand to that. But again now, the Demon Hawks playing with confidence, showing their skill as per normal. Luan Silva, once this gets going, the momentum is unbelievable. In the first period, you could see the nerves, pressure coming in. Ball played forward, cleared away. Reina Haas. It's Enrique, look at that skill. Enrique just battling for it on the ground. And it's picked up by Krajisnik. A minute 30 coming up till the end of the first half. Lovely ball played to the far side, to Santos. And that goes into the rafters.
And here we're going to see the play here. Ball played into the corner. Good bit of skill to get the ball over to the corner, and then great defensive effort over there on that far corner from Enrique.
Lining up time and space, yeah. Onto the near side header. Didn't quite work out. Reina Haas opts to go short. Corelli playing it into G. Anderson. Strike goal! G. Anderson! G. Anderson! Oh my word!
The concentration to finish this is unbelievable. It's one thing to finish this with the player not on you, but watch him finish it with the player coming up onto his back. The focus, the concentration, the skill, unbelievable goal. Unbelievable.
Athletic ability there, just on the side volley.
Beautiful. With a minute and some change remaining, Justin taking a 3-goal lead after being down by 2. What a response in the second quarter from the Demon Hawks.
They found their way into the game, that's for sure. And when things go their way, this group of guys, we know what they're like. They will start showing, they'll entertain the fans here, they'll entertain the viewers at home. Coming up to a minute to go.
And Nascimento called for the foul there. Krajisnik's going to have a free kick again now with just a minute remaining.
Shot coming in.
That's a waste of the free kick, mate.
It was always going over.
It was. They got to do better. Take advantage. No rush there. Build up some possession, build up the play, and take a higher percentage shot there.
Freitas. Pass on the far side. 7-4, the Demon Hawks lead here in the second playoff. And Nascimento fighting for it. It's going to go. Nascimento! Puts the Demon Hawks up by 8 goals to 4. The defender.
Look at him celebrate with the fans too. That's how you get fans into the arena. But watch him bully 2 players over there in the corner. He just bullied them off the ball. Nascimento, absolute bully. You know what I mean? He better not put this on Facebook or he's going to get canceled, because he just bullied that ball into the goal.
Well, I tell you what, I'm surprised the cops haven't been called. But that just goes to show his grit, determination, because Nascimento has been part of this organization for 4 years, the whole season, the whole time. And he's grown in stature, grown in discipline. I see he's playing a little bit higher up the field, and this could be a change that Thiago Coutinho has made for the pace up front as well, which has helped out.
Well, that's why Coutinho is getting paid the big bucks, is you've got to make technical and tactical changes on the flow in an indoor game as you start seeing things.
As the ball leaves the arena, 18 seconds to go, 8-4 to the Iowa Demon Hawks. This broadcast brought to you on Iowa Champions League Network. From a slow start, 3-1 down to 8-4 up. De Silva on the ball in front of May De Silva. May De Silva with his left foot. Cutting in, covers there from Enrique across to the far side. Great bit of skill there from Amadi. Off the boards. Not quite cleared, and that takes us to half-time. What a great first half we've had here so far. Absolutely brilliant. 8-4 to the Demon Hawks in the second semi-final here at the Nest.
Absolutely. It's been a roller coaster ride of a game, Justin. You know, we saw the Demon Hawks trail early, down 3-1 at one point. Next thing you know, they're up 5-3. Now we're heading into our 15-minute halftime break, up 8-4. It's a good position for them to be in. Be interesting to see what both coaches have to say during this 15-minute break. You know, what tactical changes that we're going to see in the second half.
And we will be back shortly for the start of the second half. Please don't leave your seats. See you soon.
All right.
Welcome back to the arena, the nest, the home of the Demon Hawks, with a second half to go, with both teams coming out of the locker room now, fresh discussions with the coaches, tactics. What are your thoughts so far, Johnny?
Well, tactical changes obviously need to be made. I felt like the Demon Hawks made those in the second quarter. They were trailing, obviously 3-1. And then what a turn of events in the second quarter for the Demon Hawks. I feel like the changes they needed to make, they made in the second quarter. Krajisnik, on the other hand, needs to make some changes and take some shots.
Over there by Haas, what a save there. Again.
And that's what you need to do. That's Murshad Ahmadi, their leading goal scorer. You got to get him involved. That was one of the things I was going to say. Murshad Ahmadi really not getting a chance, not getting some shots off, but that's what he can do, is create opportunities.
Setting up May de Santos. But those are chances. Krajisnik have come out hard and fast here, thick and thin. As the Enrique on the ball, dispossessed, didn't quite get a hold of it. Luan Silva to the far side, blocked. Quite an easy block. Difficulty bringing the ball down there. Silva round the corner to Kaio back to Silva. He has options on the inside, and that's Enrique strike. Freitas, my apologies on that one. Thiago Freitas, and Santos playing it forward for Ahmadi. We know he can run, we know he can close down, but that was a little bit too much of a weighted pass for him.
Yeah, they've got to do a little bit better in getting Murshad Ahmadi, the ball. And I think it's the things that I think Krajisnik needs to do is, again, things getting chippy in the second quarter, and I think it was impacting them mentally. They got to stay mentally sharp and stay in the game. Don't let these, real things off of the ball impact play on the ball.
Control the controllables is what all coaches tell their players. It is difficult. It is in the heat of the moment. Murta going into tackles here. Comes out first. Murta still on it. And it's picked up there on the far side. Felipe de Silva, far left. Borges laying the ball forward, round the corner there from Murta. G. Anderson didn't quite get a hold of it. Krajisnik now looking to build, get themselves back in this match. The 4 goals down, onto the left. And that's Leo So, the left footer, the right footer actually is trying to get in on his right foot to strike. Nicely threaded pass there as Krajisnik looking to break and strike coming in. Foot save there from Reina.
Man, splitting the defenders. That was a great play. Maldini Gonçalves looking dangerous there as he got that shot off. It was a great kick save from Haas.
Ball back into Taylor, drives the ball forward. Looked like it went straight across both red lines. That was the complaint from all the players on there. Cemento, what a block there off the boards. Again, another block from Reina Haas. Cemento given away. Strike coming in. Could have been a gift. Borges on the turn. G. Anderson striding forward. Taylor comes out. Helped on there. Transit. What a tackle there from Corelli. That looked like a handball. Not given. Krajisnik. Another great tackle there from Borges. And here's a chance. The goal scorer just laying it off, coming into the game. On the far side, Krajisnik building into feet. Held up well. G. Anderson just hovering over the shoulder. The ball's played back.
That was clash of the Titans, mate.
Unbelievable.
2 big players.
Gomez on the ball. Krajisnik strikes left foot. Foot save there from Reina Haas. Looked like slow motion. He was blocked. Saw the ball at the last minute. And that's going to be a Demon Hawks ball. No? Krajisnik ball. On the far side.
Yeah, quick change for both of the teams. Obviously, we didn't see the direction from the referee. Krajisnik couldn't have it, but they're going to have to hurry up.
Ahmadi on the far post, blocked.
Enrique took that one off of the stomach. That's going to leave a mark.
That's the commitment needed from the Demon Hawks bench throughout their players. Ball driven forward. Well held up. Nice toe poke there. Again, the Demon Hawks just defending with their lives here. As Krajisnik they've come out aggressively. They're pressing hard. The tactic probably played for the third quarter here. Still a long way to go in this match. Nice ball played into Luan. Silva looking to the far side. There goes Anderson on the run, strike, saved by Taylor. Unbelievable save.
And beautiful run, acceleration, split the two defenders, and then just broke away, and we'll see a free kick from the corner.
That was Caio Pereira, strike coming in. Enrique looking to guide it into the back of the net. There was one time where all the Brazilians had blonde hair on there. I think they did it on purpose to confuse us up here in the broadcast.
Are you telling me that's not their natural hair color?
Actually, when I was talking to them, I took the mick out of them because I said, come on guys, can one of you go pink or do separate Brazilian colors on the hair? The ball played it, well blocked there. And striding away, yes. Freitas on the ball, loses possession. Krajisnik looking to play forward onto our near side here. Great ball. Gomez on the ball, looking to cut in with the Maradona swivel onto his left, onto his right. And again, didn't quite get the ball off his foot. And it's the Demon Hawks picking it up on the break. Nope, and it's picked up here. Again by Krajisnik. Out to the far side. Time and space. Here's a chance. Shot. Just off the boards. Another great opportunity.
Yeah, 1v1 with the keeper. You got to finish that.
Alex Gomez, lovely ball played and carries on his run. Looking for the big frame of Christian Vera. Krajisnik on our near side. Ball played forward, off the boards. Well taken. What a save there. Difficult save, made a spectacular split save.
Oh my God, that's futsal in action right there, Justin. That's just a classic futsal goalkeeper stretch there.
And an experienced goalkeeper, G. Anderson receiving the pass from Haas. Shielding it. The Demon Hawks looking to build. Silva playing it forward to G. Anderson in the corner. Under pressure, and this is going to be a Demon Hawks ball. As we see the changes coming in. What a moment to change the line, which looks like it's going to be a yellow card here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, it might be cumulative fouls, maybe, potentially. I'm not quite sure. Referee's going to go. Referee's heading over. We can get the camera over there. He's heading over there to explain it.
As the Demon Hawks get themselves set up.
So they'll play full strength, Justin. They'll just have to have a player in the box to serve the 5-minute penalty assessed for the yellow card.
Correct, and the power play is the blue card, and it's 2 minutes, you play a man down. After that, you can come in unless a goal is scored.
And so it looks like number 19, Kervin Kenton, going to serve the yellow card 5-minute penalty.
One Silva on the ball. G. Anderson right in front of him. Opts to go back. Little shake from the Freitas foot on the ball. Just maneuvering it left and right. Yeah, Silva cutting in again. Little soul roll back. Silva giving away. Good tackle there from Freitas. And that's going to be a foul called. And that's the goal scorer.
Yeah, knocked down on the play, Stasic
getting a goal on the night. Shot coming in, Reina. Line with the ball, great positioning. Freitas to his right-hand side, back to Reina. Nice little combination play there. Freitas, composer to the far side. Silva playing it forward here. This is where the Demon Hawks are sharp. Caio looking for the give and go. Off Enrique. Oh, just a little bit of awareness there. Felipe de Silva closing down on the far side. With Amadi off the shoulder, great defending there from Freitas in the right time. Right place, right time. Enrique putting pressure here on Ania's side as they're battling for the ball there. Shoulder barging. As the Demon Hawks come out with it, looks like it's getting probably a free kick there. Enrique is brought down. Sometimes it's just not worth talking back to the referee. You could end up in the bin.
It's an argument you'll never win, my friend.
Control the controllables. Going back to that block. Nice ball played in there. Enrique looking to hold it up. Didn't have any runners off him. Taylor looking to clear. Mercer has an option here. Blocked.
Yeah, that was a great block from Tavares.
Tavares turning his back. Taking it for the team. Looked like it was going top in. 3 players around, 1 blue over there. Reina Haas, some skill he's showing there. Composure from the goalkeeper, the veteran, the experience. Lovely ball played through, well sighted. Reina Haas off the boards. Another chance here, Mohammadi. Strike coming in. Goal! And Krajisnik are back into it. 8-5.
Amadi to Hamada. And it's 8-5. We can see here on the instant replay. Look at Mahdi. Mahdi lays it off. Hamada blasts it past Haas.
Mahdi says, I'm taking that.
He did.
Absolute banger into the top corner. Reina Haas, great goalkeeper, couldn't do much with that. As we have a timeout.
Yeah, folks, we'll just take a short break. We'll be right back after this official's timeout. .46 to go here. The Demon Hawks just conceding a goal. The one Silva on the ball out to the far side. Kayo goes down. Nothing called. Options with Taylor. Back into Taylor. 2v1 here. Freitas in between them. Does well. Cover coming in from the one Silva. Brought down by May on the far side. Swivel and turn on the strike. Turned on a sixpence there. Oh, not quite clear. Kayo Pereira. You'll be frustrated with the no call there. Krajisnik. Slowing the game down now, building. And that's what it's about, coming up to 6 minutes left. Great skill on the far side. G. Anderson winning the ball, goes down, earns his team a free kick. A little bit of experience there. Absolutely, felt a little pressure on his back, didn't he? And then went down, a player got a little bit too much. And referee there to blow the whistle. That was smart play. This gets, relieves the pressure. It's a pressure release valve if you can get a call from back there. It's great.
Silva under slight pressure, looking for the reverse pass in. Tackle coming in late, didn't quite work out. That could be called back. He has a chance. What a block there from Nascimento. Nascimento celebrating his block here with the Demon Hawks leading by 8-5, coming up to 5 minutes left of the third period. Still lots to play for here at the Nest in Des Moines, Iowa. The MASL second playoff semi-final. As Krajisnik wouldn't write them off at any point. They're a quality team, good players, lots of skill in them. as the press comes in. May does well there. Great turn. Great piece of skill. Options in the middle. Rainer Haas off the boards. Positioned well.
Absolutely. And a couple blue shirts lurking inside the box.
Taylor on the ball. And this is going to be a...
I think they're calling it.
Yep, Demon Hawks ball.
Well, I think they called they called a 3-line. They called a 3-line pass, and it wasn't a 3-line. And so I think what they have to do is give the ball back to the keeper over here. Krajisnik was in possession. You restart possession with the goalkeeper. Correct call from the referees.
I noticed earlier that Borges was going man-on-man. Now he's coming towards the middle here. It's a little different to the outdoor game where you make the central areas as compact as possible. Here, a lot of man-on-man actions around the arena. On the turn there, Nascimento does well into Enrique. Using his experience, has Murta on the inside. Murta going into challenge. It's going to be a free kick here for the Demon Hawks.
No, absolutely. And just a couple on what you said earlier. You know, you mark man-to-man and indoor. Outdoor, you know, there's you cover space. You know what I mean? You can give a little bit of space outdoor. Indoor, you give a ball's amount of space, and there's a ball in the back of the net.
And that's all it is covering space, locating space, filling in space. The game's changed so much. Caio, Borges, there's Murta on our near side now. Felipe again, Borges. Murta, apologies on that. Press was coming in there from Caio. Murta, Felipe de Santos.
Yeah, Krajisnik needs to get some numbers forward. They were slow. Murshad Amadi, and they were pushing forward, trying to create something and just holding the ball up, waiting for their teammates to catch up.
As they switch it into so, it's dispossessed by Felipe de Santos. De Santos shrugs off so, tracking it. And here we go here. Gianderson! Gianderson goal!
Watch him use his body. When we see this replay, Justin, watch him use his body. Look at this.
But the defender was unaware that he was there.
Absolutely, and gave him a little shrug, gave him a little bit of a shoulder, uses his body, created some space, and then how about the composure in front of the goal to finish that?
Maldini just took his eye off G. Anderson, but what a finish. Clinical finish. Just playing it to the keeper's left-hand side. Didn't need power. That is his hat-trick on the night.
Well, 9-5 now, back into a comfortable 4-goal lead. Well, somewhat comfortable, I suppose, and as comfortable as you can get in the indoor game. 4 minutes is all that remains in the third quarter. Still a lot of time, folks. Game far from over.
Play forward is off the boards, or the scoreboard. And it's going to be a free kick here to Krajisnik as they set up. Amadi strikes off the board, comes out to the far side. The touch wasn't quite right. When into pressure is now, the break is on. Luan Silva dispossessed. Nice piece of skill onto the left foot there. Well shrugged off there by... Oh, my word. Now it's opening up end to end. Johnny, is this where the fitness levels come in? Fatigue?
Well, you think it would be kicking in right about now, but look at Krajisnik on the counter, and what a finish. And went 5-hole. That's unfortunate for the goalkeeper, but, you know, like I said, not much he could do. It was a great finish. And they double-teamed in the defensive end, won the ball back. They had the numbers, and that's what they've got to do. If Krajisnik wants to get back in the game, that's what they have to do, finish opportunities.
Well, they're certainly fighting for it, and that's why these teams are here in the playoffs. You have to beat the best to be the best. G. Anderson going in with the challenge. It's going to be a free kick to Krajisnik.
Now, I was talking to some Wings fans before, and they were disappointed in the draw that we that the Wings had against Chihuahua because we've played them so many times. But I said, look, folks, you got to beat every team if you want to win the championship. You absolutely have to win them all.
I was just looking at Gomez down in the sin bin there. It feels like he's been there 10 minutes. Another goal! And the Demon Hawks have just taken their eye off the ball, and it's that man again. Victor Stasek.
His second of the game.
But look at this.
That Wallace scorer, you know, you put it off using the boards and just putting himself in good position, strength in front of the goal and puts it in the back of the net. We got a 2-goal game now.
2-goal game, and we're going to take a quick break. It's going to be short. We'll be back shortly. As the Demon Hawks kick off after conceding 2 quick goals in 30 seconds. A little knock off the ball there. Nothing to it. Ball played into Enrique. Enrique's getting a little bit frustrated. And again, it's how the momentum goes. When it's not going your way, players get frustrated, they get emotional. They call for a deflection there. Has been a feisty game today, Johnny.
It has. It's been a bit chippy at times. Probably a little bit more in the first half than the second half. But again, we're looking at a 2-goal game here to see who's going to punch their ticket to the championship tomorrow, 5 o'clock Central. Free kick opportunity.
Silva, Giannis, goal! The goal poacher, Camarillo! That is from the training field. Well planned, well executed. What a ball played in. Camarillo just guided the ball.
Look at him alone on the back post. It just can't be that. Absolutely cannot be alone on the back post back there.
Gabriel Camarillo going, putting his tally to 2. But again, we talk about that. The fake disguise pass from Gianderson. Now they're 3 goals up.
And folks, we're just under 3 minutes, 17 goals in this game so far. We've still got a quarter left.
Well,
fantastic.
We're expecting a high-scoring game. Off the boards, another chance. Rainer Haas, left hand to it, off the boards. Another chance, block. And the Demon Hawks are surviving. It's like Dunkirk back there. And it's saved by Rainer Haas.
Well, that's a World War II reference, folks. Had to be. And we got, looks like we're going to have a top-of-the-arc restart for Krajisnik.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been exciting, that's for sure. It's kept us on the edge of our seats. In fact, not even on the edge of the seats, on our feet. It's electrifying.
It's too good of a game for me to be sitting down, my friend.
Hamidi has options. I think he's going to go straight. Rainer Haas is ready. No, it's not. Shot coming in. Blocked well. Made to Santos with the strike. Off the boards.
Yeah, brave from the wall to block that. Oh, look at this.
Oh, man, comes out with it off the boards. Cleared away. Time for a little rest break here for the Demon Hawks as they're soaking up pressure here. As Krajisnik are piling it on here.
And the strength of the big man to break through 2 defenders and get a shot off.
As they break through again, it's picked a great tackle there from Kaio, the stability unit for the Demon Hawks. Kaio Pereira, if you need an enforcer, someone with stability, and he's got the skill as well. Luan Silva leaves it for Enrique. It's well read here by Krajisnik. Looking for the give and go of Amadu. Look, that was forced, but he's still got it. Strike coming off the boards again. And it's just piling up here. And that's going to be a foul. No, play on. I was surprised. Angles were off. Strike coming off! Krajisnik find a way back into it. 8-2 Manny Silva with the strike.
It's his second. Manny Silva with his second goal. Watch him get it on this left foot. Blast it into the back of the net. And they were looking, Demon Hawks were looking for the foul. I watched the referee wave it off, and from downtown, baby, that should have been a three-pointer. But I tell you what a strike with the left foot from Silva.
But you know, you look at that, right, okay. So you're looking at that piece. Everybody's stopping the Demon Hawks expecting a foul. Was it a foul or not? The refs didn't give it. You've got to play on. So, down the line, Krajisnik really coming back into it. What a block there from Borges. Offside strike, right-footed strike. And that's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, absolutely a foul there. Absolutely a foul there.
Asking for a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. It's going to be a free kick.
Again, another look at this shot, and absolutely hit with venom on that goal that put us within 2 for Krajisnik.
Another chance, a strike coming in. Another challenge, that's going to be a free kick here. That's Cemento going into the challenge.
Yeah, that was a high kick there on the high boot from Jose Tavares.
Tavares coming off second best.
Take a look at it. Yeah, he had his boot high above the waist at least.
Quick one taken by Freitas into Murta. Murta back to Freitas. Looking to go down the line, cuts in onto his right foot. Options here to our near side. As the Demon Hawks looking to build something here. Stalk into the game, wearing jersey number 18.
Look at the size difference,
and he goes down, and that's going to be a free kick to the Demon Hawks. 29 seconds left of the third period. Still with a period to go. And it's a 2-goal game. Demon Hawks leading, but 10 goals to 8. As breakaway here. Look at the pace, the strike coming in. Didn't quite connect.
Yeah, he just needed to give his teammate an opportunity to get over on the far post and then drive a ball. You know, take one from the Demon Hawks playbook and drive one across the face of the goal. Easy tap in if they can just be patient. 19 seconds now is just left in this third period.
That was Maldini with a strike. Already on 2 goals. Ball breaks loose here. Kai Pereira looking to break. Picked up by, the touch just wasn't right from Enrique. And we're coming to the end of the third period here. There's a shot coming in. What a save by Taylor with split seconds to go. Oh my word.
Like
Don't leave your seats.
We need a breather, Justin. We need a breather. Folks, we're going to take a short 3-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter here at the Nest. 2025 MASL2 semifinal. 10-8, Demon Hawks leading.
ladies and gentlemen. 10-8 to the Demon Hawks. Coming up to the final quarter, leading us to the end of the game of the semi-final playoff here on the Iowa Champions League Network. Myself, Justin Forster, and Johnny, the Freedom Man, alongside me. It's been entertaining as the Demon Hawks now looking to drive forward with Freitas.
I tell you what, we got 15 minutes of hot soccer action left here at the Nest, folks. Hold on tight.
Kickoff to Silva, out wide to Enrique. Enrique on the ball, far side. Closed down by two blue jerseys as Krajisnik looking to break out. Caio Pereira stepping in to deal with things. Out it comes. And it's going to be played back in here to Freitas driving forward. Big touch, just bounces in his favor. Spencer, there's a chance there from Caio. As Krajisnik now breaking forward. Caio Pereira tracking back. Oh, Freitas in the right place, right time. Just tapping the ball into his teammate Enrique. Krajisnik now looking to build out.
Perfect time for substitutions. But I tell you what, the Krajisnik bench is going crazy. I think they thought there were 6 players on the pitch.
At that part, what a ball played in. Anderson off the boards. And that was Storch with the ball played across. What a ball played through, intercepted there on the far side. Anderson making his way back. Getting the leg work in here for the Demon Hawks. Anderson at the back again, doing his piece defensively. 2-footed lunge has a chance. That was a glorious
Off of the woodwork, off of the woodwork. Again, the goalkeeper's best friend.
Juan Silva, composure in his own area. Ball played forward from De Silva into Anderson. Anderson goes down, and that's going to be a free kick. And that's well read. He rode that foul, didn't he? Knew it was coming, goes down.
You feel the pressure on the back. I mean, you hate to say it, but it's a part of the game. It's absolutely a foul.
Nascimento. Caio, cross, blocked by Taylor. Taylor again, pops out this way in the way of Krajisnik. And you can see now the tired legs. They are definitely tired legs out there. Will this be the factor of this match? The skill, the precision. Which team is going to take this in the end? I'm not going to guess on it. Enrique on the spin. Blocked. Left footed shot. Felt his defender to the left-hand side. Spun to the right. Nascimento. Pass intercepted. Caio tracking back. Caio Pereira, and that's going to be a free kick.
Absolutely. There can't be, again, with just 12 minutes left, a two-goal lead for the Demon Hawks. It's tight. It's anybody's game. Can't have any mental breakdowns, no physical breakdowns, no mistakes. They have to play. Either of these teams have to play a clean game for the next 12 minutes.
Ball played forward, yeah. Amadou. On the turn, here's a charge, strikes off the boards into Enrique. Enrique showing great composure there. Breaking out to the right-hand side. Good ball looking for Stork. Stork off the boards. He has Murta ahead of him. Opts to go back to Freitas, slowing the game down. Nascimento on the ball. He's got a goal already. Some fantastic blocks. Anderson picks up from Reina. That's the time to press now. I thought he would have held on to that one there.
Absolutely. I think slowing the game down right now, building possession, I think suits the Demon Hawks. I think Krajisnik wants the quick back and forth pace of the game, trying to catch the Demon Hawks in transition. I think the Demon Hawks need to slow the pace of the game down just a bit.
Yeah, because that's Kranjček for you. They come out of the blocks at full speed. But it's who's going to take the last furlong that's going to win this tonight. So on the far side, as the option inside, goal scorer Maldini spins, turns on the swivel, opts to go back to So has options. He's got Maldini just inside him. So with the skill, top goal!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my word, the cheeky toe poke into the opposite corner. Can you believe that?
And watch the tick-tock back and forth, Justin. We've got to see this absolutely on the replay. Look at the tick-tock back and forth with the feet, and then the toe poke. Far post, inside of the post, touches it in the back of the net. Nothing Rainer Haas could do on that. We've got a one-goal game, Justin.
The one-goal game, and it's a piece of skill there from So.
Wonderful bit, wonderful bit.
And this is where the momentum might change here with Krajisnik putting pressure on the transitional moments. This is where they're good, but some skill there. I thought that So wasn't closed down with the ball in front of the center of the body, able to strike a ball with his toe into the top corner with an experienced goalkeeper like Haas. The ball's played forward. Silva just nodding it back to Rainer Haas. So's on the board, it's Anderson. Kayo is also looking for it. Spins out, Anderson spins out. Into Anderson's feet, ball played from Luan. Kayo! Oh! Goal!
And what an answer from the lad to put that in the back of the net. How wonderfully placed, tight, only place that he could put it, just past the outreach foot of Taylor, and nothing Taylor could do there. That's just absolutely a class finish. Class.
The strength of Anderson, holding the ball up and just rolling it back into the on-running feet of Kayo. I mean, it looks like we've got, it's a yellow card, and that's for Jose Tavares.
Yeah, Jose Tavares shown yellow. He'll sit for 5 minutes of the 10.5 minutes that remain in this game. 11-9, Demon Hawks leading.
And Tavares is a player that you can't afford to have out for 5 minutes. Haas coming out, falling the ball forward. Luan Silva didn't quite get a hold of it. Krajisnik looking to build now. That man So. With the side rolls, toe poke ball. Felipe de Silva. Nice piece of skill, just a flick with the outside of the foot. Rainer Haas under pressure. Goes down, that's going to be a free kick. Take a look at this again. That was So.
And apologies coming from Hamada. Yeah, he was making a play for the ball, and he just caught him on the follow-through with the other foot. I don't think there was any intention there.
Sportsmanship is key.
Absolutely.
Rainer Haas near side. Driving for pressure coming in. He's already been knocked to the ground. Enrique going in with Taylor. Off the boards from Taylor. Amadi. Enrique. Nice piece of skill there. Kayo into Felipe de Silva. Luan on the ball, opts to go back. Freitas under pressure. As Haas opts to go near side here to Kayo. No sense of gravity, what a player he is. Been an absolute wonder this season. Felipe de Silva. Quick switch from Luan Silva to the far side. To Freitas.
Oh, went through his legs.
Word. Freitas with a strike into end it all! No!
And they're kissing his boots, praying to the boots, whatever you have. Watch him go between the legs, and that's an unbelievable bit of skill. And watch him finish it as well. Into the back of the net, far corner, no chance for Taylor, and giving themselves a little bit of cushion with 9 and some change remaining.
Absolute precision there, but what a way to top of that piece of skill with a finish like that. Absolutely beautiful.
And you hope his mom wasn't watching as the ball went between his legs.
Demon Hawks on the far side. Anderson on the ball. Storm coming across to close down on our near side here. As now Mismatch on the ball, but it's picked up by Armady. Armady, tackle coming in from Nascimento. Nascimento off the boards. Stork, he's got Giannisson ahead of him. There's your options, Giannisson on the ball, being closed down by Armady. Off the boards, good save there from Taylor. As Krajisnik now breaking forward. 12-9 is the score. Options on the far side. Slide tackle coming in from Stork. Another tackle, that's going to be a free kick. That could be a blue card.
And it's going to be in his pocket as well.
And that's going to be a...
Mateusz Stork going to go into the sin bin for a couple.
That's commitment. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it is when we look at this again?
Well, I think the first tackle I think was good. You know, obviously got a piece there. I think he's playing off of the ground and he gets the leg first. He comes through and gets the leg. And I think after he gets the leg, he gets the ball. And I think the referee's got to make that call. I love the hustle. You know what I mean? I love the fact that he didn't give up on the play. It's a foul.
Absolute commitment there from Stork. But he's
no
in
doubt
the
about it.
It's a power play. Still, the record upholds itself.
Yeah, still, if it's 0% on the power play goals, then it's that. It's so far, it's that in.
Stuck coming in. Goal! Oh. No ways! It's end to end. Yeah, power play's over. And Storker's out. And now we're back in a 2-point game. 12-10 to the Demon Hawks.
22 goals. You can't predict this sort of thing. Folks, we're going to take a short break. Take a look at that goal. It's a beautiful goal. We're going to take a short 50-second break. We'll be right back. MASL2 action. Des Moines, Iowa. Get back here in a minute.
Welcome back to the Nest here in Des Moines, Iowa, with a championship place up for grabs tomorrow.
Yeah, third place game right here on the Iowa Champions League Network. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time championship, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Chance there for So in the corner, dispossessed, taken away by Leon. Luan Silva looking for it, ball played forward here into Enrique. Drifting off the shoulders, here's a chance, Taylor saves, fantastic save with his legs, split save. Luan Silva comes in onto his left foot and it's off the balls. Another close call here, but what a save from Taylor off Enrique.
Absolutely, and had to make the save. Absolutely had to make it with 7 minutes left.
Enrique picks up the pieces here, has an option there, there's a give and go off the boards, and that was Freitas as Krajisnik breaking free. Options on the far side. Hamadi opting to go back. As Krajisnik now. Great tackle here. Enrique didn't quite get there. Well played from Taylor coming out, just clearing his lines with composure. You can see the tired legs out there. Even the passes are getting tired.
Yeah, they've got to be tidy with the ball. Both of these clubs actually with just 2 goals in between.
G. Anderson wearing that number 30 with his blonde hair. a unique hairstyle, him and Caio, the Brazilian twins. Onto our near side, Freitas. Freitas driving forward. Has Caio up, opts for the little swivel turn. Another nutmeg there. Shot coming in from the far side, Luan Silva. Rena Haas. De Santos. Well played there. Up to our near side here. Freitas. 10, 2-goal game. Freitas on it. Cuts onto his left. A little bit too much. The break could be on here. The counter-attack's on. And here goes May De Santos. Strikes off the boards. Dangerous. And again, that's coming from dispossession when the options could have been on. And now you've got to transition back and defend. And that's the goal scorer.
Yeah, he's on the hat trick. 2 goals so far tonight.
The quick feet of, so he's got my eyes going.
Yeah, without question, Hamada.
Oh, that's a free kick, but they're leaning into the defender. And that's how you win the free kicks.
Absolutely, the big man, Christian Vera, going down.
Christian Vera, similar to Camarillo, holds the ball up well. But if he leans into you, and he'll just fall.
Look at the size of the lad. You're not going to knock him off the ball by any means. Look at the size of the lad.
Might need a step ladder or something, but that's not going to happen. Free kick here, so on the ball. Looking at the options. He's weighing up the options. You can see it, the wall. Taking a timeout. I saw that was going to come. Says, we take a timeout. We'll be back shortly. Don't leave your seats. This game is nail biting. .5:13 left here in the fourth quarter, the final quarter of this match. It's a 2-goal game, 12-10 to the Demon Hawks. So on the ball, on the free kick, weighing up the options, took a timeout to figure out what the plan was. So, waiting for the movements, goal! That's an own goal of Freitas.
My goodness.
And it's from
That's an own goal off of the foot of number 6, Ricky Orozco on the free kick, and watch him. He gets a touch. It's off of number 8, Thiago Freitas. And you know what? No matter whose foot it goes off of, as long as it hits the back of the net.
Caio Pereira. Actually.
Was it actually? Okay, well, my mistake, Mr. Freitas. It looked like it was off of your foot. Nevertheless, 1-goal game here, Justin.
A 1-goal game. It's going to go anyway. We did say it was going to be a close match by 1 or 2 goals. Taylor playing the ball forward. That's Cemento just shielding the ball into his goalkeeper, Rainer Haas. Haas looking forward, opts to go to his right-hand side. Caio Pereira, great piece of skill. Where did he pull that one off? The magic out the back pocket. Murta playing the ball forward. That can't be a foul. Just bounces so off him, off the boards. That's going to be Taylor. 4:30 to go, still close. Savage waiting for them in the finals here. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock East Central Time here at Des Moines, Iowa. At the Nest. The current champions are leading by 1 goal. Oh, great spin turn. Nascimento going for it, and that's going to be another free kick.
Yeah, it was that's a smart foul coming from Nascimento. Murshad Ahmadi breaking free on your goalkeeper like that, can't have it. Absolutely, that's a professional foul. Smart foul there on Nascimento. Can't let him go free.
Murshad Ahmadi, skillful player, so sharp on the turn. As Krajisnik now strikes, and that's going way wide.
Yeah, he's got to do better on those free kicks.
Yeah, opting to go for the target from that range, it's got to be something special.
Take a touch out to one of your players, build some possession, hold it, open up the passing lanes.
With 4:10 to go, desperate to get back into this game. There's a one-goal game, 12-11, the Demon Hawks leading here, looking to make history with back-to-back national championships. Ball played forward, into feet here. G. Anderson does well. Didn't quite work for Borges. Mohammadi, great cover coming in there on the far side. Murta did enough. Stork. Felipe dos Santos. Luan Silva wasn't the pass he needed. Press coming in hard at 6s and 7s here. Strikes might come in. It's picked up by the Hawks. 3 versus 2 going forward on the transition. And it's into that man. G. Anderson, what a save.
Yeah, Taylor just made himself big, didn't he? Great goalkeeping.
You would want G. Anderson on the ball anytime 1v1 on the goalkeeper. Taylor been fantastic, like his opposite number here, Rainer Haas, also been brilliant.
Had to be.
Ball given away cheaply there. Luan Silva coming across. May dos Santos goes down, it's going to be a free kick.
And they were late on the call. I think they were trying to play advantage there, Justin.
Manny Silva, sorry to correct you there.
Yeah, Manny Silva. And again, we're going to have Murshad Ahmadi, it looks like, setting up on the free kick.
Could it be something special? Has he got a trick up his sleeve? He's
got both feet, so we'll see.
He's had a few tricks up his sleeve as Caio Pereira stands in front of the ball. Goalkeeper comes up. Oh, they've added in.
They've added, the 6th attacker.
Strike coming in, it's hard and low. Blocked there by that man, Borges. Right place, right time. 2:08 left. This is going to the wire.
It's supposed to be a red line, absolutely. The players were correct.
3:08, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
My eyesight's fading.
Yeah, I was more watching the referee. Yeah. Needed to put it in the center of the red line here.
Ball on the near side. Silva, the 6th player. This could have been a chance. Line should be cleared here by the Demon Hawks. Played forward here. It's going in! It's a goal! Take a bow! Take a bow! Luan Silva! 13-11, and that's the risk you take.
That is the risk you take, and I tell you what, they really should have done better over here. I mean, and the 6th attacker, I can't tell you what player that he's got 0-0, but that just didn't play a great ball over here. Basically he created a situation himself, and then fantastic finish from the Demon Hawks, and giving themselves a little bit of cushion with just under 3 minutes.
Well, you expect more from a field player that's on there.
Absolutely.
Bit of skill, but fatigue again. We talk about that, and they're going for the same option again.
And I don't get I'll be honest with you, I don't get the 6th attacker with this much time, with this close.
And they've got the quality players. Krajisnik have got quality on their team to make it work. Intercepted. There's another chance here. Borges off the. Could he have played?
Yeah, he's got to finish that.
He had the options to his right. De Silva coming, a great piece of skill there from Mohammadi.
And Krajisnik, they've got to be tidy with the ball. They're very untidy with the ball right now in a time when they've absolutely got to be tidy.
But they've got the players to just still counterattack, and they've got the skill. Silva cross to the far side, looking for the give and go. Well read there by Nascimento. Laying it forward. Everyone's looking to score here. Coming up to 2 minutes left of this semi-final playoff of the MASL2 here in Des Moines. Strike coming in with the current champions and holders, the Iowa Demon Hawks, who went to a 15-0 season last year to win the championship.
Well, they're enjoying a 2-goal lead, 2 minutes left, a lot of time. And they've switched Taylor back in goal, which is a wise decision.
I would say so. I'd agree with you on that. Wasn't read there from Enrique. This is where players of experience like Enrique have got to dig deep as the strike comes in, goes over. I see Enrique out of the picture, like having a go at Reina Haas, but as we see that strike going again, but he was dispossessed. He should be working back at least to try and win the ball.
Without question, especially against 2 goals, comfortable outdoor, not comfortable indoor, especially with these 2 quality teams. And like, look at this step there.
And it's struck there by Freitas, just smashing the ball forward with his left foot. The changes are coming in on the far side.
And keeper's going to come in. They're going to go with the 6th attacker again as well. And now with 1:30, this is the time when you go with the 6th attacker. I get it.
And they called it on that side. We have a referee on near side, a referee on the far side. Whose shout is that?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think it was a foul. I definitely think it was a foul. But this near side referee's got to make the call. Look at that.
He was hurdling the ball at the same time. And that's going to be Manny Silva on the ball here. Krajisnik, as we spoke before, need to take care of set pieces. Demon Hawks have been good on the set pieces. Silva, across, strike coming, Mamadi! And the man that you want on the ball to finish it off is that man.
Yeah, absolutely. Amadi just not in range tonight for some unfortunate thing. I've watched him hit balls into the back of the net from that range all season long, in fact for 3 years.
Reina Haas on the ball, coming up to a minute. This is where the Demon Hawks need to keep possession off the boards, looking for Silva. They've lost it on the far side, need to work hard to win it back. So on the ball, as you called him, the TikTok move.
Yeah, tiki-taki.
Slide tackle coming in, cleared away. Felipe De Santos. Now we're under a minute to go. 2-goal game. Demon Hawks holding on with a thread onto our near side. Far side, he has a chance. Roll, and it's over. Again, time killed.
42 seconds left. Fans on the edge of their seats here at the Nest.
But look at that strike. That's an opportunity that they have to take. There was no pressure on the ball until the last second. Reina Haas on it. Going forward into Enrique. Enrique keeps possession under pressure here. Does well. Goes down. Free kick to the Demon Hawks. 35-6 left. Quick one's on here. Oh! Freitas was surprised when he got the pass. Pressure in there. Kayo flicks it down to Freitas. Freitas on the board with Kayo in possession. So coming out with it. Great piece of skill there. Oh my word. That's an ankle breaker. So breaking forward. Onto our near side. Silva cutting in onto his left foot. And we got 10 seconds left here.
Just
of the semi-final. Luan Silva. He's going for it. Strikes off the boards. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Hawks are advancing to the National Championship final. 5 p.m. tomorrow against the Savage. What an exciting, exhilarating, intense match here. Johnny, absolutely fantastic.
A brilliant game, actually. Absolutely brilliant game from both of these teams. They kept it exciting the entire game. 24 goals, folks. You can't ask for more than that. You absolutely cannot ask for more than that. What a wonderful finish from the Demon Hawks. Fantastic game. Krajisnik, nothing to be disappointed in. They should be proud of their entire season. Traveling here on buses, on a bus, two-day trip, absolutely fantastic. We're going to be heading down, I believe we're going to be heading down to the goal, or down onto the field, where Justin's going to have a talk maybe with a couple of the players. But again, folks, we thank you so much for tuning into this MASL2 semifinal matchup. Don't forget, we've got games tomorrow right here on the Iowa Champions League Network on YouTube. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time is going to be your third place game. It's going to be the Wichita Wings taking on Krajisnik. And in your 5 o'clock Central Standard Time championship game, Demon Hawks taking on the Savage, Chihuahua, Mexico, Des Moines, Iowa.
Hey, Jonathan, how you
Going to
doing,
be
my
here
man?
2025, and we're down to the field, folks.
Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. On to the final. Excited, ready. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Are you gonna go rest or are you gonna go party?
We gotta rest tomorrow. We gotta focus on tomorrow.
Championship mentality by the Iowa Demon Hawks. Si, senor. Now I'm gonna hand the mic over to Justin Vosser, ladies and gentlemen. We are with the #1 defender, Hava Nascimento. How you doing, my man?
Doing great. Great feeling right now.
All right. Hey, Justin, I'm gonna hand over the mic to you.
How these things, Zach?
You are ready to go, Justin. You are on the air, ready to go, mate.
All right, alongside me here, Hava Nascimento. Well done. What a match this was. Tough opponents. You came through and got a goal.
Hey, that's playoffs. That's all we have to say. Good teams, all 4 teams deserve to be here. We are blessed to have like another step in, step to another final. You know, like having the playoffs at home, having a great game. I think that for the whole season, that I'll put like this one as the best game I had so far. Defensively, offensively too. I helped the team like on the top over there. Man, I just have to say thank you to my wife, to my kids, because those guys, like I wouldn't be here right now without them. They're like my rock over there for sure.
I just want to go back to the first quarter. You guys looked very nervous, and it wasn't going your way. What changes were made by Coach Coutinho?
You know, we knew that they were coming here like with a purpose as well. They're a good team. They wanted to press us, just explore the mistakes. I feel like that they scored like the goals on our mistakes on the first quarter, and we were able to fix it. And then second quarter came in, you know, like we like to give like feedback. Sometimes it's a strong feedback, but it seems like we're fighting with each other, but it's like pushing each other. We like to push each other. And then that came in, like that fire came in, and then everybody like embraced it. And then second quarter came in, and then we were able to come back.
Well, that just goes to show the resilience in the team, the fire, the character. You have a game tomorrow. You have to prepare. You enjoy this right now, but recovery, big game tomorrow at 5.
Hey, first step was made. Tomorrow, big game against Savage. We know it's going to be just as tough, you know. They are also like qualified for that. They are a good team. They were the second seed on the tournament coming in to play. But it's our home. We're going to go to the fight. We're going to bring this trophy back home.
Hava, thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you. Same.
Let me go. Coach, what a game. Tough, lots of work, tough team you played against. You guys came out absolutely resilient.
Ótimo jogo, o outro time veio forte, veio brigando, foi muita briga aqui com a gente. O que foi o jogo?
Hoje foi jogo, para mim, a primeira final dos playoffs.
To me, it was like the first final of the playoffs.
E foi jogo de detalhes. Quem errou menos conquistou a vitória de hoje.
And there was like details, so game of details. So whoever like had less mistakes won the game today.
Eu creio muito que Deus vai estar abençoando a gente como abençoou hoje. E amanhã a gente faz um pedido para você, que é aqui da cidade, venha torcer por nós, pelo bicampeonato. E se Deus quiser, Deus vai estar abençoando e trazendo esse bicampeonato para a gente.
God bless us so much today, and I believe that God is going to be blessing us tomorrow as well. And I just wanted to ask all the city of Des Moines, come support us tomorrow. We need you guys. We need the fan base over here to support us tomorrow.
Well, I'll make sure that they're here tomorrow. Congratulations, Coach. Absolutely fantastic. You've got to do it 2 years in a row.
Yes. Thank you for camp. Every people's here today. I'm happy. My team, hey, cuckoo! My team today and the player, very good. Tomorrow, final, one more. Let's go! Cuckoo!
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Hey. Oh, so, G. Anderson. Who's Kyle?
Who's over there?
Gab.
Gabriel, hey Gabriel, venga para acá. Estoy comando. No.
Gabriel, fantastic making the final. A game of your life tonight. You've got to walk me through the little tap-ins and by the goal.
Cuéntame, ¿sí le dices?
Más o menos.
De las jugadas,
Sí,
estás en el campeonato ya. Cuéntame de esos goles que metiste, compadre.
No, pues feliz. O sea, ahora no me tocó jugar tanto, pero las que jugué en Power Play cayeron en gol.
He said he's happy. He didn't get a lot of minutes in the game, but the times that he did come in the game, he scored in the power play, so he's happy about that.
It's about being effective. It's about being an impact player and doing the job. He did a job when he came in.
Se trata de ser impactante, se trata de hacer un buen trabajo, compadre, y cuando usted entró, hizo un buen jale.
Sí, pues de eso se trata y pues es el equipo. O sea, todos vamos para el mismo rumbo y si me toca poquitos minutos, pero aporto en goles, pues estoy feliz.
He said that is what it's all about. It's all about the team. Of course, he only got a few minutes, but he made them count when he was in the field.
Gabriel, well done. Fantastico in my language. All the best tomorrow. Get some rest, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No party tonight, no party tonight. Q Anderson, venga para acá.
Yeah. What's up, Jesse?
Boha. Boha, my friend.
Yeah.
G. Anderson, another fantastic performance by yourself here.
Thank you.
And the whole team. Incredible. 3 goals, hat-trick. Brilliant. How does it feel to get through to the final?
So, first of all, thank you for your support, guys. The crowd today. We train hard every day for this performance in the game. God bless me today for more 3 goals. No, it's a 45 goals in the season. More 2 assists today. So, I'm really happy. We have a final to take a rest now for the final tomorrow. We have a Savage, is a good team too.
Yep.
But we are ready for the final tomorrow.
You know, I didn't have to give you the stats. You already gave them to me. You've got it in your head. You're going for numbers. I appreciate it. Get some rest. And I'm looking forward to calling the game tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. Let's go.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
What about...
It was literally an M1 team.
All right, so we have the Presidente is in a. Hang up.
Hey, hello! Very happy to be here. What's up, Just?
Darwin, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel so proud of my team, of our team, of the organization, of everyone that's involved, from the audience to Alejo, to you, through Adrian, who came from Mexico all the way, Caroline, and the entire team. You know, we're a team in and out of the field.
Were you at any time nervous during that match?
I was very nervous at the beginning when they put in 3 goals, and then at the beginning of the second half when they kind of cut up. But I always knew that it was just mistakes that we made, but I knew for a fact that we were going to come victorious. You know, I mean, it was a very tough team, to be honest with you, and I don't want to say nothing about Chihuahua, which we love very much, but this was really a championship game.
And that's what the coaching staff said of the opposition. Chihuahua awaits us. It doesn't matter who's in the final. You've got to show up on the day. El Presidente, can you make history 2 years in a row?
We have to make history. We have to make history, and we're taking the next step for next season. Big news coming for the Iowa Demon Hawks. Big surprises. Should I say it?
No. Tomorrow.
Something huge is happening after tomorrow with the Iowa Demon Hawks. Just stay tuned.
We need to get the fans out here for the final.
Yes, I want everyone to come. You cannot miss. This is historical. You know, one thing is winning a championship last year in Wichita, and a complete different thing is winning a championship here in the Moines, at our home, our house. Well, I'm crying. Okay. Very happy for everyone.
That's
Thank
my
you.
man.
Thank you.
Darwin, thank you very much. Love you, man. He's happy.
All right, Justin. Here we are with Adrián Gutiérrez Ávila. He's from here from Mexico. He's one of those guys that he's the coach in the mental state.
Mental coach, yeah.
Mental
yes.
coach. What did you tell the Demon Hawks when you weren't in the
locker room.
halftime? In the locker room during the halftime.
I say it's the same win for 1 goal or for 10 goals. So we have to score 1 goal more than them. And we did it. It's all that we need. Sometimes we can win 32-2, 36-3, 10-8. But the important in semifinals is win. So we did it. We are in the final. Congratulations to all the organization. I'm happy with them. So I tell in the locker rooms, we win 1 goal. It's all we need to go to the finals.
The next step.
To the next step.
On that point, in the first 15 minutes, the Demon Hawks looked very nervous. They weren't gaining momentum. The opponents were coming at them. It took some time to get into the game.
Yeah, it was difference in nervous and panic. They was nervous. So they start to touch very fast. But Thiago speak with the team in the timeout. So he speak very low with them. He speak louder. So they say, okay, let's go to play like we know to play. So they relax with the scream of Thiago. Really, Thiago is a very quiet.
Very calm.
He's very calm. So in this game, he scream aloud the boys twice, and the team responds. So I think Thiago do it very well. My job is only in the locker rooms before the game and after the game. So Thiago do it very well, and we make the goal. We are in the final.
And that was the change that we saw in the second quarter, with the momentum of the Demon Hawks just went away, 4-3 up, 5-3 up, and massive change there. But I think it was all from the calmness of the coach and the sideline, because the players just turned it on.
Yes, but don't remember. We don't have to forget our rival today is an M1 team. So they have a very good players, and the players know the moments of the game too. So they back in the game, they score again, and we have to have a big decision in the end of the game. Be quiet, relaxing, touch the ball, and don't lose the ball. Don't lose the ball, because when we lose the ball, they score. So it was touch, and we score again. A golazo. Golazo.
That's international. We understand.
Golazo. So the last 2 minutes we touch, and we manage the game, and we finish winning.
The golazos coming out tomorrow. I'm saving it for 5 p.m. Coach, thank you very much. I'm sure you got a lot of work to do in there now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah,
thank you.
Tomorrow is a different game. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, el mexicanólogo Adrián Gutiérrez Ávila with you. And I think that's it, Senor Justin. What a fantastic match. I mean, oh my goodness, we were all nervous. Thank you, folks. You can't miss tomorrow.
Well, from myself, Justin Forster, Johnny Freedom is up in the booth. We'd like to thank you for watching the broadcast here tonight on the Iowa Demon Network, the Iowa Champions League Sports Network. I'm getting so excited. We'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. here at the Nest. If you're not here, online. Thank you very much to the whole broadcast team, the organization, the opponents that are here. Looking forward to tomorrow. Peace out.